we have a problem. This is already my favorite course I've ever played, and I haven't even hit the first shot. We're in trouble today. There's something really dangerous about this place, and it's not the wildlife. It's not the wildlife, it's something else. Let me see if I can put my finger on it. This is the Greg Norman signature course at Vidanta Vallarta. See, look at this. Everything about this place is just very in your face. There's water everywhere, there's signs warning about crocodiles, there's iguanas running around. The iguanas aren't necessarily dangerous, they're just cute. But like, it's hard not to be bothered by anything unless you're Tiger in that one Nike commercial where he walks on the water. Like, it's really tough to get the water out of your head and to play appropriately to it, especially if you're not used to it. Like, a lot of amateurs aren't. Like, I'm not. But when it comes down to it, none of that really matters here. If a tropical resort to you means lazy golf and cocktails, reconsider this course. They've built a dream here, but it's not a comfortable one. It's beautiful in the way a knife is beautiful. It's functional, precise, and a little sharp at the edges. So let's start with the easy sell, the reason non-golfers should care. Vidanta built a resort that wraps world-class golf around everything anyone wants on vacation. You're thinking beaches, pools, spas, restaurants, nightlife, family activities, and yes, there's a golf course that happens to be a showpiece. You bring the spouse who wants the spa and the food and the beach, and you get to play 18 or 36 or 72 holes of PGA class golf. Basically, if you want a place where everyone gets what they came for, Vidanta checks the boxes. But you came to this video for the golf. The course is the reason you'll remember this trip forever. So let's ask the question, why would PGA look at a resort like this? There are practical answers: infrastructure, logistic footprint, hotel capacity. A tournament caliber course at a resort has to be more than long. It has to be cinematic, playable for the best players, and exciting for spectators. Norman's design gives you that. Bold lines, dramatic risk and reward choices, holes that look unbelievably good on TV. The ocean backdrop sells tickets. The bunker placement and green complexes create moments where a single swing changes everything. So one challenge that I run into here as an amateur golfer is I think about my stock yardages back home, and I don't think about how the altitude and the humidity affects my swing. So I come here and I'm trying to hit shots thinking, oh yeah, this club will cover that. There's no way. But then the ball has to fly through the thick, humid sludge that is the Mexican air, and before you know it, you're short in the fluffy, powdery Betty Crocker sand bunkers. That combination of visual theater and strategic depth is why tournaments find places like this irresistible. The course is interesting because it was designed for resort staying high handicappers, and then it was modified to be acceptable for the PGA. In order to do that, the PGA changed couple of the par 5s into par 4s. They moved the tee boxes back. They did the usual PGA thing. Everything else about the course is this really fun, really challenging layout for the average golfer. Architecturally, what Greg Norman tends to do and what you'll see at Vidanta is combine simplicity in routing with complexity in decision making. The tee shot is often a question, it's not an instruction. So welcome to the signature hole. This is number 7, and this is the hole that taught me the meaning of risk and reward. If you try to go for it, there's a very clear window, but you've also got this water that's in your face, but not necessarily in play. The bigger risk is the number of bunkers that are over there. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bunkers around that green, and I don't want anything to do with them. The greens here, and this is important for anyone thinking about visiting, are designed to reward imagination. They're often multi-tiered with subtle collection areas that hide and funnel shots in ways that make good approaches look brilliant and slightly off ones look tragic. My favorite part might be the mental architecture. The thing I find most interesting about this course is that it plays mind games with you. Like, it gets you thinking, I need to be aggressive, I need to swing hard to get out of this paspalum rough, and I need to make sure that I'm cutting through the sea level elevation and the humidity. I need to get far enough to get over stuff. By the time you get into some of these waist bunkers out here where you think you need to hit it hard, you don't actually need to play it any differently than you do in the fairway, at least according to my caddy. And so it plays mind games with you, and it puts you in these positions where you think you need to swing extra hard when you really don't. You just need to play your normal shot. Norman's routing tempts you. He gives you a shot within sight, a green that looks askable from the tee, and then quietly adds that you're playing into slick slopes, swirling coastal winds, and water that refuses to be ignored. The course almost feels like it was built to test two things at once, your strategy and your temperament. It punishes anxiety and rewards poise. That's not a design quirk, it's deliberate. If you play nice and you play how the course asks you to play, you do what the course asks you to do, you're gonna have a much better time than when you try to assert your will and take advantage where the course doesn't want to be taken advantage of. So what does that mean for you if you're planning a palette of reasons to take the family? It means that Vidanta is 2 trips in 1. Spend your morning on a signature Greg Norman hole, nudge your spouse toward the spa in the afternoon, and meet as the sun drops for dinner overlooking the ocean. Tell them we can do a couples massage, a tequila tasting, and then I'll play the hole I keep thinking about. Most partners will say yes to that, and if they don't, remind them there's a zip line, a shopping village, and a dozen restaurants that are better than anything you'll find at home. The course is the bait, the resort is the promise. If you're a big fan of family-friendly vacation destinations where you can sneak off and play a round of golf with your father-in-law, your brother-in-law, a close family friend that's come with you, this is a really, really great place to do it at. This course is really friendly. Dave here has never played a round of 18 before this, and he's been crushing it. He made a couple pars today. This course is really, really friendly for those high handicappers. Like, just because it's a PGA course doesn't mean that you have to play at a PGA level to play here. So hit the link in our description and check out our Expedia link where you can reserve your vacation to Vidanta Resorts. Give us a subscribe if you like these kinds of videos, and if you want more ideas for places that you should go and travel. Leave me a comment for somewhere that you would like to see more about. Maybe you want to see a deep dive on Pebble Beach or Black Desert or TPC Sawgrass or somewhere else. Just leave me a comment. Let me know, where would you like to see a golf nerd video? If you asked me for a single perfect image to sell this place, picture yourself after a round, sunset behind the ocean, cocktail in hand, with your group, exchanging shots and war stories. Somebody missed an easy putt, somebody else landed a wedge to a foot. The whole group is laughing because the course gave everyone a memory, not just a score. And that's Vidanta's talent. It gives you memories you'll argue about later over coffee or ceviche. The last thing I want you to take away, this course is a masterpiece because it balances extremes. It's a spectacle and a teacher. It's gorgeous and subtly cruel. It's a place that will both humble you and make you fall in love with the game over and over again. Thank you, Mr. Norman, for building a course that's as much a mirror as a challenge. I'll be back to play better and to try once more not to beat the lake so many balls. So that does it. This is 17 of 18 at the Greg Norman signature course in Puerto Vallarta, Vidanta Resorts. If you ever get the chance, I can't try hard enough to convince you that you should come and try to play here. This course is absolutely incredible. Thank you for coming along on this golf nerd journey, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.